Have you ever found yourself waking in the night more frequently than before, making extra trips to the bathroom? If you've noticed changes in your urination patterns like James did, it might be time to listen to what your body is telling you. As we age, subtle changes in our daily routines, like those nighttime bathroom visits, could be early warning signs of more significant health concerns. In this narrative, we'll explore how your urination habits can reveal important insights about your overall health and why ignoring these signs can be detrimental. We'll uncover common habits that might be harming your urinary health and discuss practical steps to safeguard your well-being. Whether you're experiencing frequent urination, difficulty emptying your bladder, or simply want to maintain urinary health as you age, this story contains valuable information for you. By reading through James's experience, you'll learn how to take proactive steps to maintain both physical and mental wellness, ensuring that seemingly insignificant symptoms don't develop into larger issues. Your health deserves this attention. Don't miss these crucial insights. Morning ritual. Every morning after a peaceful and invigorating stroll through his neighborhood, James returns home to prepare his favorite breakfast. It's a simple yet deeply satisfying meal that not only nourishes his body, but also reminds him of the importance of balance and wellness in his daily life. His breakfast typically consists of hearty whole grains, vibrant freshly picked seasonal fruits, and a tall glass of cool water. Over the years, he has come to appreciate the importance of starting his day with nutrient-rich foods, and this morning ritual feels like a gift to his body. Each bite serves as a reminder of nature's power to restore and revitalize, while each sip of water reminds him of the essential need for proper hydration, something that has become increasingly meaningful as he ages. Hydration is no longer an afterthought for James. It is a conscious choice to fuel his body with energy and maintain optimal system function. After breakfast, James turns his attention to one of his greatest joys in life, his vegetable garden. Gardening has long been a passion of his, and now, in his later years, it has become a form of therapy, both physically and mentally. With the warmth of the sun on his back and the soil beneath his fingers, James feels connected to the earth in a way that grounds and uplifts him simultaneously. The garden is his sanctuary, a place where worldly worries seem to dissolve as he focuses on the simple but profound task of nurturing his plants. Each plant he tends feels like a reflection of his own life, constantly growing, changing, and adapting to surrounding conditions. The act of nurturing his garden fills him with purpose and accomplishment, bringing deep fulfillment as the years pass. But gardening is more than just physical activity for James. It's also an intellectual pursuit. Over the years, he has developed a keen interest in learning about new plant varieties, innovative gardening techniques, and methods to improve soil health. He takes great pride in experimenting with different approaches and watching his efforts bear fruit, both literally and figuratively. The mental stimulation from this ongoing learning process keeps his mind sharp and engaged, reinforcing his belief that one is never too old to learn something new or challenge oneself. Unexpected changes. Yet despite this rich and fulfilling lifestyle, James has begun to notice some unsettling changes that have disrupted his peaceful routine. It started subtly, a slight discomfort when using the bathroom or a feeling of not completely emptying his bladder after his morning garden routine. He initially dismissed it as nothing significant, assuming it was just another aspect of aging, much like the occasional stiffness in his joints after a long day in the garden. But as days turned into weeks, he began to notice more troubling symptoms. What was once an isolated incident became a pattern. Each morning, the discomfort persisted, and soon it was accompanied by an increased need to urinate throughout the night. James, who had always enjoyed restful, uninterrupted sleep, found himself waking up more frequently to visit the bathroom. At first, it was just once, but soon the trips became more frequent, disrupting his sleep and leaving him feeling groggy and drained during the day. Fatigue and frustration. The fatigue began to weigh heavily on him, and he started to feel its impact on his once energetic mornings. His vibrant routine, his walks, breakfast, and time in the garden felt slightly diminished by this constant tiredness. He could no longer brush off the changes as mere inconveniences of aging. Something deeper, was happening and James could feel it. The discomfort didn't stop there. During the day, he began to notice increasing difficulty in fully emptying his bladder, a sensation that left him feeling uneasy and unsettled. Nights that had once been peaceful became frustrating as he found himself getting out of bed multiple times, breaking the precious cycle of rest that he relied on to feel refreshed in the morning. Each interruption added a layer of frustration. He couldn't help but wonder if these changes were normal or if they were a sign of something more serious. This growing awareness sparked a moment of reflection for James. He had always been diligent about his health, maintaining a balanced diet and an active lifestyle, but now his body was sending signals he couldn't ignore. Taking responsibility, frequent urination, especially during the night, was more than just an inconvenience. It was a message from his body urging him to pay attention. He realized that changes in urination habits, while often dismissed as a natural part of aging, could be important indicators of underlying health issues. Conditions like urinary tract infections, prostate problems, or even more serious diseases often manifest with these subtle symptoms, and ignoring them could lead to more significant complications. As someone who had always prided himself on listening to his body, James felt a growing sense of responsibility to address these changes head-on. He had spent years cultivating a lifestyle that promoted physical and mental well-being, and now he understood that maintaining urinary health was just as critical as his other healthy habits. It wasn't just about feeling comfortable or avoiding the inconvenience of nighttime trips to the bathroom. It was about ensuring that he could continue to live life to the fullest without the shadow of potential health problems looming over him. This realization brought with it a new sense of purpose. James was determined to seek help and find answers, knowing that taking proactive steps now could safeguard his health and preserve his quality of life. He scheduled an appointment with his doctor, eager to address these changes before they could worsen. In doing so, he felt empowered. By acknowledging his body's signals and taking action, he was reclaiming control over his well-being. Understanding the signs James's experience serves as a powerful reminder that we must remain attuned to our bodies even as we age. It's easy to overlook small changes or dismiss them as inevitable aspects of growing older, but these changes can carry important messages about our health. Just as James diligently cares for his garden, nurturing it with attention and care, he now recognizes the need to nurture his health with the same level of diligence. By paying attention to his body's signals and seeking help when needed, James is not only protecting his health, but also ensuring that he can continue to enjoy the vibrant, fulfilling life he has worked so hard to create. His story reminds us all of the importance of listening to ourselves, understanding that every small change matters, and that by taking care of ourselves today, we are investing in a healthier, happier tomorrow. For James, this journey of self-awareness and proactive care has become just as important as his daily walks, nutritious breakfasts, and time in the garden. It's a journey that allows him to continue thriving, even as he embraces the challenges and changes that come with aging. Urinary health and aging urination issues are alarmingly common among older adults, yet they often go unspoken despite affecting a significant portion of the aging population. Statistics show that around 50% of men over the age of 60 experience some form of urinary problem, while roughly 30% of women face similar challenges. These figures highlight just how widespread these issues are, touching the lives of millions, yet the topic often remains tucked away in silence due to embarrassment or the misconception that it's simply a natural, unavoidable part of growing older. As the global population continues to age, it becomes increasingly important to bring these concerns to light, ensuring they are addressed with the seriousness they deserve. Urinary health is closely tied to overall well-being, and managing these issues is crucial for maintaining a good quality of life as we age. The aging process naturally takes a toll on the urinary system. Over time, the elasticity of the bladder diminishes, leading to a reduced capacity. This means older adults often feel the urge to urinate more frequently, even though the volume their bladder holds is smaller than it once was. This change can result in frequent trips to the bathroom, especially at night, disrupting sleep and leading to fatigue. For some, the urgency to urinate becomes so strong that it interrupts daily activities, leaving them feeling frustrated and restricted in their independence. Common issues: BPH and incontinence. For men, one of the most prevalent urination issues is benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a non-cancerous enlargement of the prostate gland that can cause a host of uncomfortable symptoms. As the prostate enlarges, it presses on the urethra, narrowing the passage through which urine flows. This can make it increasingly difficult to fully empty the bladder, leading to a sensation of incomplete urination. Men with BPH often experience increased urgency, weaker urine streams, and frequent nighttime urination. In more severe cases, urinary retention, when the bladder doesn't empty at all, can become a serious issue. It's staggering to note that nearly 70% of men will develop some degree of BPH by the time they reach their 70s. For many, this condition can significantly disrupt daily life, and without proper medical management, it may worsen over time. Women, on the other hand, are more likely to struggle with urinary incontinence, a condition involving the involuntary leakage of urine. This condition is not only physically challenging but can also be emotionally distressing, leading many women to avoid social situations out of fear of embarrassment. The causes of incontinence in women are varied, but they often stem from physical changes brought about by childbirth, hormonal shifts during menopause, and the weakening of pelvic floor muscles with age. Simple actions like coughing, sneezing, or even laughing can trigger leaks, making everyday tasks feel daunting. Exercise, too, becomes a source of anxiety as many women worry about losing control of their bladder during physical activity. Both BPH in men and urinary incontinence in women share a common thread. They can deeply affect one's emotional and mental health. Many older adults find themselves feeling ashamed or isolated due to these conditions, withdrawing from social interactions, exercise routines, and other activities they once enjoyed. The fear of having an accident in public can lead to a loss of confidence and a decreased sense of independence, which in turn can contribute to feelings of depression or anxiety. This emotional toll only compounds the physical discomfort, creating a cycle that can be difficult to break. Understanding. The warning signs. Understanding these common urination issues is vital not just for older adults, but for their caregivers and loved ones as well. Awareness is the first step toward managing these conditions and improving quality of life. Rather than accepting these issues as inevitable parts of aging, it's crucial to recognize that there are many treatments and strategies available to help manage symptoms and restore a sense of normalcy. Whether it's medication, lifestyle changes, or physical therapy to strengthen pelvic floor muscles, seeking appropriate medical advice can significantly reduce the impact of these conditions. By addressing these challenges early and seeking support from healthcare professionals, older adults can maintain their independence and continue enjoying life without being held back by urinary issues. It's about taking control of one's health, being proactive, and understanding that there are solutions. Just as we prioritize other aspects of health as we age, urinary health deserves the same level of attention and care. By doing so, we not only safeguard our physical well-being but also preserve our emotional health and dignity, ensuring that aging doesn't mean compromising the quality of life we deserve. Urination as a health indicator. Urination is more than just a basic bodily function. It serves as a critical window into our overall health. Much like a city's drainage system, which reflects the efficiency and cleanliness of its infrastructure, our urinary system plays a vital role in maintaining the body's internal balance by removing waste, toxins, and excess fluids. When everything is functioning well, we hardly give it a second thought. However, when issues arise, it's often an indication that something is amiss beneath the surface. Much like how a clogged drain can signal deeper problems in a city's waterworks, monitoring changes in urination can offer profound insights into our internal health, revealing everything from hydration levels to the presence of more serious conditions such as diabetes, kidney issues, or even hypertension. The color, frequency, and consistency of urine are all important health indicators that deserve attention. For instance, dark yellow or amber-colored urine can signal dehydration, suggesting that the body is not receiving enough fluids to function properly. Similarly, frequent urination, especially if accompanied by pain or discomfort, can be a sign of infection or inflammation in the urinary tract. In more serious cases, blood in the urine can point to conditions such as kidney stones, infections, or even certain types of cancers. These changes, though they may seem minor or easy to overlook, are like warning lights on a dashboard, alerting us that it's time to take a closer look at what might be going on inside our bodies. UTIs and other concerns. One common issue that can arise particularly in older adults is urinary tract infections, UTIs. While UTIs can affect people of all ages, they become especially prevalent as we grow older. What starts as a mild irritation can escalate quickly if left untreated, potentially leading to more severe health complications. A simple UTI can travel up to the kidneys, resulting in a painful kidney infection, or in more extreme cases, lead to sepsis, which can be life-threatening for those with weakened immune systems or chronic conditions. The risk of complications increases even further. Therefore, paying attention to the earliest signs of a UTI, such as burning during urination or a frequent need to go, can prevent these more serious outcomes and protect overall health. Urinary problems can also indicate more significant and chronic conditions, especially in older adults. In men, issues like difficulty urinating or a weak stream can be signs of benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, and enlargement of the prostate gland. If left unchecked, BPH can lead to urinary retention, infections, and kidney damage. For women, stress incontinence or frequent urges to urinate may point to weakened pelvic floor muscles, often resulting from aging or childbirth. These issues can disrupt daily life, and if ignored may progress to more severe complications such as chronic bladder dysfunction or even kidney disease. Chronic kidney disease, in particular, is a silent but dangerous condition that can result from untreated urinary problems. Early stages often go unnoticed as the symptoms can be subtle. However, as the disease progresses, the kidneys lose their ability to filter waste effectively, leading to a buildup of toxins in the body. Regular monitoring of urination patterns can help catch these issues early, allowing for timely interventions that may slow the progression of kidney disease and other related conditions. Proactive health management. Given how closely urination is tied to overall health, it's clear that any disruption in this vital system should be taken seriously. Recognizing the signs of trouble early on can make all the difference in preventing long-term health issues. Whether it's an increase in nighttime trips to the bathroom, difficulty emptying the bladder, or changes in the appearance or smell of urine, these are all signals that your body is sending. Ignoring them or brushing them off as simply getting older can result in missed opportunities for early treatment and intervention. Maintaining urinary health goes hand in hand with preserving overall well-being. This means taking proactive steps, such as staying properly hydrated, maintaining a balanced diet, and avoiding excessive caffeine and alcohol, which can irritate the bladder. Additionally, engaging in regular checkups with healthcare providers allows for early detection of any issues that may not yet be causing noticeable symptoms. Open discussions about urination changes, though sometimes uncomfortable, can lead to crucial early intervention that prevents more serious health complications down the road. In the end, paying attention to our urination habits is about more than avoiding discomfort or inconvenience. It's about safeguarding our overall health and longevity. By treating our urinary system with the care and attention it deserves, we can help ensure that our bodies continue to function smoothly, much like a well-maintained city with a clean and efficient drainage system. Just as we would never ignore a clogged drain in our home, we shouldn't overlook the signals our body sends us through changes in urination. Addressing these early signs can protect our health, enhance our quality of life, and allow us to live with greater peace of mind as we age. Harmful habits to avoid. 1. Holding in urine. One of the most common yet often overlooked habits that can have serious long-term consequences is holding in urine for extended periods. Many people, especially those with busy schedules or limited access to bathrooms, tend to ignore the urge to urinate. While it may seem harmless at the moment, this seemingly simple habit can significantly impact urinary health over time. When the bladder is consistently overstretched by holding in urine, it loses elasticity, making it difficult to empty fully. In the future, This decrease in bladder function can lead to chronic urinary retention, a condition where urine remains in the bladder even after urinating. Chronic retention creates the perfect environment for bacteria to thrive, dramatically increasing the risk of urinary tract infections, UTIs. Repeated or untreated UTIs can lead to more severe complications, such as bladder infections that, if left unchecked, can ascend to the kidneys and cause kidney infection, pyelonephritis, a serious condition that can result in long-term damage to the kidneys and, in extreme cases, lead to kidney failure. Additionally, the backflow of urine caused by retention can place undue pressure on the kidneys, which can also lead to kidney damage over time. For older adults, this issue becomes even more concerning as bladder function naturally weakens with age. The ability to fully empty the bladder diminishes, making it more difficult to manage the effects of chronic retention. What seems like a small habit, holding in urine, can thus become a catalyst for significant and potentially life-threatening health problems later in life. Habit 2. Straining to urinate. Straining to urinate is another habit that can have serious long-term effects on health, particularly for men. As men age, many develop benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, a condition where the prostate gland enlarges and begins to press against the urethra, the tube through which urine exits the body. This compression obstructs the normal flow of urine, making it difficult to empty the bladder. Men who experience this often find themselves needing to push or strain to urinate, which can have severe consequences. When individuals strain to urinate, they place significant pressure on their bladder, urethra, and pelvic floor muscles. This repeated strain can cause the bladder walls to thicken and weaken over time, leading to bladder dysfunction. In some cases, the damage becomes so severe that the bladder is no longer able to contract properly, resulting in chronic urinary retention. Chronic retention, as mentioned earlier, significantly increases the risk of urinary tract infections, bladder stones, and even kidney failure. Furthermore, the pressure from straining can exacerbate the symptoms of BPH, creating a vicious cycle of worsening symptoms and increasing the likelihood of complications such as urinary incontinence and bladder damage. Straining also puts stress on the pelvic floor muscles, which support the bladder and other organs in the lower abdomen. Over time, this strain can lead to pelvic pain, prolapse, and incontinence, further reducing quality of life for those affected. Ignoring the symptoms of BPH or delaying treatment can have a dramatic impact on overall health and lifespan. As untreated, bladder and prostate issues can escalate into more serious conditions. Men experiencing straining or difficulty urinating should consult a healthcare provider as soon as possible to discuss treatment options and prevent long-term damage. Habit 3. Not drinking enough. Water dehydration is one of the most common, yet underestimated contributors to urinary problems, and not drinking enough water is a habit that can lead to numerous complications. Water plays a crucial role in helping the kidneys filter waste from the blood and maintain a healthy balance of electrolytes. When the body is dehydrated, the kidneys must work harder to concentrate the urine, leading to more concentrated urine that is higher in waste products, minerals, and salts. This concentration increases the risk of kidney stone formation, as the excess minerals and salts can crystallize and form painful stones. Kidney stones are not only excruciatingly painful, but can also block the flow of urine, causing urinary retention and increasing the risk of infection. In severe cases, kidney stones can lead to damage to the kidneys and urinary tract, further compromising kidney function. Repeated episodes of dehydration and kidney stones can cause long-term damage to the kidneys, potentially resulting in chronic kidney disease or kidney failure. Beyond the formation of kidney stones, dehydration also increases the likelihood of urinary tract infections, UTIs. Without sufficient hydration, the bladder is unable to flush out bacteria effectively, allowing harmful bacteria to accumulate and multiply. This increases the risk of developing UTIs, which, if left untreated, can lead to more severe complications, such as bladder infections or kidney infections. Chronic dehydration also impairs kidney function by reducing the kidney's ability to filter waste, potentially leading to a buildup of toxins in the body over time. Additionally, dehydration can lead to other health issues such as fatigue, dizziness, and decreased cognitive function, all of which can contribute to a lower quality of life and potentially shorten one's lifespan. Staying properly hydrated by drinking adequate amounts of water each day is essential, not only for urinary health but for overall well-being. For most adults, drinking at least 8 glasses of water a day is recommended to ensure that the kidneys can function properly and maintain a healthy urinary system. Habit 4. Frequent nighttime urination. Frequent nighttime urination, also known as nocturia, is a condition where individuals wake up multiple times during the night to urinate. While it may seem like a minor inconvenience, nocturia can be an early warning sign of more serious health conditions. For some individuals, nocturia may be caused by excessive fluid intake before bed, but in many cases, it is linked to underlying health issues such as heart disease, kidney problems, or diabetes. In people with heart failure, the heart is unable to pump blood efficiently, causing fluid to build up in the legs during the day. At night, when lying down, this excess fluid is reabsorbed into the bloodstream and filtered by the kidneys, leading to increased urine production. This can result in frequent trips to the bathroom throughout the night, disrupting sleep and leaving individuals feeling fatigued and groggy during the day. Over time, the lack of restful sleep can weaken the immune system, increase stress levels, and lead to cognitive decline, all of which can shorten lifespan. For individuals with kidney disease or diabetes, frequent nighttime urination is often a sign that the body is struggling to manage fluid and waste properly. In these cases, nocturia can indicate that the kidneys are unable to concentrate urine effectively, leading to an increased need to urinate at night. Additionally, high blood sugar levels in individuals with diabetes can cause the body to produce more urine in an attempt to flush out excess sugar, further contributing to nocturia. Beyond the health conditions that cause nocturia, the frequent disruption of sleep can have a profound impact on overall health. Chronic sleep deprivation is linked to a range of health problems, including increased risk of cardiovascular disease, obesity, and depression. For older adults, nocturia also increases the risk of falls and injuries during nighttime trips to the bathroom, which can lead to broken bones, head injuries, and even hospitalization. Frequent nighttime urination should not be dismissed as a normal part of aging. If you experience nocturia, it's important to discuss these symptoms with a healthcare provider to determine the underlying cause and address any potential health risks. Proper management of conditions like heart disease, kidney disease, or diabetes can help reduce the frequency of nighttime urination and improve overall quality of life. Taking charge of your health. Urinary health is a critical aspect of overall well-being, and any noticeable changes in urination habits should be taken seriously. Whether it's increased frequency, difficulty starting or stopping urination, or pain and discomfort, these symptoms can indicate underlying health problems that may require medical attention. The first and most important step is to consult a healthcare professional as soon as abnormalities are noticed. Early detection of urinary problems can prevent them from escalating into more serious conditions such as kidney disease, bladder infections, or prostate issues. Regular checkups with a healthcare provider are essential, especially for older adults. These appointments provide an opportunity to monitor urinary health, address any changes or concerns, and receive advice on how to maintain a healthy urinary system. Preventive care such as staying hydrated, avoiding straining during urination, and managing any existing health conditions can go a long way in protecting urinary health and ensuring overall well-being. Taking proactive steps now can help preserve not only urinary health but also quality of life and longevity as you age. One of the most important yet often overlooked tools in maintaining urinary health is the simple but incredibly powerful urinalysis. This straightforward test, though routine, carries immense value in identifying hidden issues within the body. By analyzing your urine for various substances such as proteins, blood, bacteria, and other important markers that could indicate underlying health problems, healthcare providers can uncover a wide range of health conditions, from urinary tract infections and kidney disease to more systemic issues like diabetes. Each of these conditions, if left unchecked, can significantly impact one's quality of life, but when caught early, the road to recovery is often much smoother. In a way, The urinalysis serves as a silent guardian of our health. It's quick, non-invasive, and can often be done during routine checkups. Imagine going to your regular doctor's visit and with just a small sample of urine, potentially identifying serious health concerns before they even start causing symptoms. The thought is both reassuring and empowering. When abnormalities are detected early, it allows for timely interventions, which could mean the difference between managing a condition effectively or having it spiral into something much more serious. It's a small, often unnoticed step, but one that holds the potential to protect your health for years, even decades to come. Being mindful of your body, however, while medical tests like urinalysis are vital, they aren't the only piece of the puzzle. We as individuals have a personal responsibility to take charge of our health by paying close attention to the signals our bodies give us. Far too often we dismiss small changes in our urinary habits as insignificant, but these can sometimes be the early warning signs of something more serious. Being mindful of how frequently you urinate, noting any discomfort, changes in the color or smell of urine, or even slight alterations in flow can provide critical information. These observations are not trivial. They are the body's way of communicating with us, and we owe it to ourselves to listen. Keeping a record of these changes, no matter how small, can provide valuable insights to your healthcare provider during consultations. There's an immense sense of empowerment in knowing that you are actively involved in safeguarding your health. By maintaining open communication with your doctor and bringing up any concerns, you're taking proactive steps that could lead to faster diagnosis, early interventions, and ultimately, a better, more vibrant quality of life. But let's not forget that good health doesn't just come from medical tests. It also stems from our daily habits. Maintaining good urinary habits is one of the simplest yet most impactful things we can do to promote our overall well-being, especially as we grow older. Hydration is, without a doubt, the cornerstone of urinary health. Drinking enough water helps dilute the urine, which in turn flushes out toxins and reduces the risk of urinary tract infections, kidney stones, and bladder irritations. Dehydration, on the other hand, can lead to a buildup of waste in the urinary system, which makes it more susceptible to infections and other complications. Think of water as your body's natural cleansing agent. It's constantly working to keep your system running smoothly. It's easy to underestimate the power of something as simple as water, but staying hydrated is one of the most effective ways to prevent potential urinary issues. Aim for at least 8 glasses of water a day, although this number can vary depending on your activity level, climate, and overall health. If you're exercising more or living in a hotter climate, your body will need even more water to stay balanced. The sensation of thirst is your body's gentle nudge, reminding you to stay on top of your hydration. Don't ignore it, and if plain water isn't appealing, try adding a slice of lemon or infusing your water with fresh fruits for a bit of flavor. You'd be amazed at how these small tweaks can help you stay motivated to drink more. Lifestyle considerations. Moreover, being mindful of your overall lifestyle can also play a huge role in promoting urinary health. For instance, cutting back on irritants like caffeine and alcohol, which can irritate the bladder, can make a significant difference in how your urinary system functions. Making small adjustments like choosing herbal teas or reducing your intake of sodas can improve not only your urinary health, but your overall well-being. Additionally, practicing good bathroom habits such as not holding in urine for too long and fully emptying your bladder when you go are simple actions that can prevent unnecessary strain on your bladder and reduce the risk of infections. In addition to staying properly hydrated, it's equally important to pay close attention to your diet. When it comes to maintaining optimal urinary health, what we eat has a profound impact on the way our bodies function, and certain foods can either enhance or hinder the health of your urinary system. For instance, incorporating water-rich fruits and vegetables like cucumbers, watermelon, and celery into your meals not only boosts your overall hydration levels, but also provides your body with the nutrients it needs to function smoothly. These foods act like natural hydration, gently flushing out toxins from your system, which in turn supports bladder health and reduces the likelihood of infections. Choosing these kinds of foods is one of the easiest ways to care for your body. It's like giving your bladder a refreshing boost every time you eat them. On the flip side, certain foods and beverages can aggravate your bladder and disrupt urinary health. Caffeine, alcohol, and overly spicy foods, while enjoyable for many, can irritate the bladder lining and lead to increased urgency or frequency of urination. If you've ever found yourself running to the bathroom after your morning cup of coffee, or a night out with friends, you've experienced this firsthand. Cutting back on these irritants can make a world of difference in how your bladder feels and functions. Making small adjustments like switching to herbal teas or decaffeinated options and opting for milder flavors can go a long way in reducing bladder irritation and promoting better urinary health. Additionally, a balanced diet rich in fiber is essential. Fiber helps prevent constipation, which is often an overlooked factor in urinary health. Constipation puts unnecessary pressure on the bladder, potentially leading to issues like incontinence or urinary retention. By incorporating more fiber-rich foods like whole grains, leafy greens, and legumes into your diet, you support both digestive and urinary health simultaneously. Exercise and regular checkups. Regular physical activity is another critical component in maintaining healthy urination habits and overall bodily function. Exercise does more than just strengthen your muscles and improve cardiovascular health. It directly benefits your bladder and urinary system as well. Staying active helps you maintain a healthy weight, which can reduce excess pressure on the bladder and pelvic floor muscles. Furthermore, engaging in specific exercises that target the pelvic floor, like Kegel exercises, can significantly improve bladder control and reduce the risk of incontinence. Even low-impact exercises such as walking, swimming, or yoga can provide great benefits. Making exercise a priority is one of the best investments you can make in your long-term health. If you're aiming for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic activity each week, along with strength training exercises, you'll not only keep your body in shape, but also protect the health of your urinary system. These exercises not only enhance your overall physical fitness, but also empower you with greater control over your bladder and pelvic health. Finally, never underestimate the value of scheduling regular health checkups, especially as we age. These routine medical visits are more than just a formality. They are essential for the early detection of urinary issues or other health concerns that may arise. During these appointments, your healthcare provider can conduct necessary screenings and tests such as a urinalysis to monitor the state of your urinary health. Being proactive about your health is one of the most powerful things you can do for yourself. When potential problems are caught early, it allows for timely interventions that can prevent minor issues from turning into major ones. Taking the time for regular health checkups allows you to address any concerns before they escalate, which can ultimately lead to better outcomes and a higher quality of life. By following these tips, staying hydrated, maintaining a balanced diet, exercising regularly, and scheduling checkups, you take an active role in supporting your urinary health. As we grow older, these habits become even more important as our bodies change and require more intentional care. By making these small but meaningful adjustments to your lifestyle, you can ensure that your urinary system continues to function optimally, allowing you to enjoy life without the discomfort or worry of urinary issues. Taking control of your health in this way isn't just about preventing disease. It's about embracing life with energy and confidence, knowing that you're doing everything you can to support your well-being for years to come. We hope this story has shed light on the importance of urinary health and how simple habits can make a big impact on your overall well-being. Now we want to hear from you. What have you learned today about maintaining good urination habits, staying hydrated, or seeking early medical intervention? One thing you've learned and plan to put into practice in your own life. We'd love to know if you found this story helpful.